Hi, welcome back to my channel and another week's video. So basically for today's video it's about how life can help us in the most unexpected ways. So for it's like I'm no Madonna that people would look up to my life, but I think me being an ordinary person makes people relate to few things that I say more. That's what I think so. So basically this whole thing starts when I was in O levels. I was actually a pre-engineering student. I had computer science and physics chemistry as my optional, but and nobody really forced me to take any kind of subjects. I could just take anything, but I really wanted to pursue medicine. So I dropped those subjects and I took up pre-med, which is like bio and all. It was very difficult for me in the first year, and all 3 years of O levels. It was like I would literally come home and cry, and I would like just pass, like just pass. Like not I was not a very good student, especially with bio. It was like I was having a really hard time. So I often felt like giving up and just letting go and not being a doctor or being a medicine student. But I still completed my O levels with pre med. But after that, I thought that I could never do it, and I gave up on it, and then I pursued psychology in college. And the same thing happened with psychology also. Thank God that I had an a brilliant lecturer. Like that lecturer was too good. So because of him, I think I actually passed that subject, or else I might have not even passed. But I was never an A grader in psychology. But and again, I used to find it really difficult. I could not remember names. I would mix up the case studies and names. So eventually, I gave up on psychology also. Yeah, but and then often after college, I would think, why did I ever want to pursue medicine when I'm not even that brilliant. I'm not the medicine kind of person, like a doctor kind of a person. So I would often think, yeah, I would have just taken an easier subjects, and I would have done something else with my life. Often. But now I'm in a stage at life where I am a ex neuro patient. I have a very close family member um, who has some medical issues which is related to the brain. And now, while being with her and dealing with myself, there's so many times where the things that I've studied are helping me now in the most weird ways, like how our right and left brain work, the hemispheres, and what side of the brain is responsible for what, like how the right side is the creative side and the left side is the logical side. Like both are important, but yeah. So like it's like that time these things, like I would get really okayish grades, and when doing my papers and exams I would just be an average student. But now it's helping me in my practical life in the most weird ways that I never imagined it would. And this is just one example, but even other things that that seem very that seemed very stupid. Like I finished college like 2 years back in 2018, and it's been 2 years. And in these 2 years, I've often thought, कि, I wish instead of this, I would have taken something else, and I would have been in a better place. But now I don't really regret it, and I don't feel bad about it because it's helping me in some other way. And it's not just studies, but like when I did my college from Malaysia, so I was there for a while. Like in the starting, there was this tour for international students, so they had taken us around the city, and they were telling us about some Malaysian facts. The very next day, my psychology lecturer asked me the Independence Day. They He asked me because I was an international student, and he thought that I would not know, but to his surprise, I knew, which is how life just helped me. Like when I told him that I know the Independence Day is 31st of August 1957, he was so surprised, and even I was surprised. Like I was not supposed to know. like especially a country that you've just been, like it's just your first month there. Like I went there in January and this happened first week Feb, so it was pretty surprising. That's how life just helps you deal with life in the most surprising ways. You just have to look at it in a positive way. Just thinking, yeah, like because there are a lot of students that take something else in O levels and pursue something else. Like right now, I'm doing nothing related to bio, nothing related to psychology. I write. That's what I want to do in life, but it's not that those subjects, those things that time did not help me, they're helping me now. I did not ace. I was never an A student. I had a C in bio in O levels, and in college I had a C in my final grade was C2 for psychology. But it's helping me now deal with my own brain, my closed one's brain. So I think my lecturers did their job and I have done my job for that too. So point is that life will help you deal with it in its own ways. You just have to give a few things some time. You don't rush into a few things. भाई ये नहीं हो रहा तो क्यों नहीं हो रहा? Stop questioning life. It will help you out to figure its own self. So yeah, this was this week's video, and see you next week or maybe in between the week. Bye guys.